Good morning, universe. It's a beautiful day to be alive. You could have been born at any point in history, but you're here today, and there has never been a better day to be alive. We are broadcasting live from the peak of recorded human civilization, and you're listening to Sauce Wave Radio. And coming up next, we have the brand new single from Akira The Don. This is The Golden Age.
I woke up today. Guess I've been away. What you gonna do? What you gonna say? I don't wanna be one of them anyway. I knew it from the start, just look at what we made. Step it.
Rewind. What up, baby? Get ready. It's the MAZ. We're going in with a very joyful and gratitudinal, that's the word I just made up, gratitudinal Meaningwave special, baby. Make some noise, we're going in. Yeah, that's right.
Good morning, universe. It's a beautiful day to be alive. You could have been born at any point in history, but you're here today, and there has never been a better day to be alive. We are broadcasting live from the peak of recorded human civilization, and you're listening to Sauce Wave Radio. And coming up next, we have the brand new single from Akira The Don. This is The Golden Age.
I woke up today. Guess I've been away. What you gonna do?
Smash that leg.
What you gonna say?
It's a beautiful day to be alive.
I don't wanna be one of them anyway. I knew it from the start, just look at what we made. I'm stepping into my life and I'm not afraid at all. 'Cause we believe in us, and we believe in love, and we know it's about to be a golden age. It's the golden age. Do, 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 da, 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 da. Do, 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 da, 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 da. Do, 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 da, 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 da. Do, 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 da, 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 da.
R.I.P.
Grateful for the day.
Grateful! Operational word.
I've been to the moon.
Pum. Aye.
I've been cleaning up my room.
Ow!
I don't wanna be one of them anyway. I knew it from the start, just look at what we made. I'm stepping into my life and I'm not afraid at all. 'Cause we believe in us, and we believe in love, and we know it's about to be a golden age.
Akira.
It's the golden age. Do, 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 da, 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 da. Do, 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 da, 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 da. Do, 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 da, 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 da. Do, 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 da, 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 da. Do,
Aye!
do, do, da, 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 da. Do, 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 do.
Light us up, baby. We do it.
Da 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 da, do 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 do, da 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 da. I got all that I need for what I wanna do. I got all that I need, and so do you. To do the things we said we was gonna do. So let's do all that.
Aye!
'Cause we believe in us, and we believe in us, and we know it's about to be a golden age.
What?
It's a golden age. Do, 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 da, 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 da. Da,
together now, baby. Doot. Oh! MAC! MAC makes noise! Meaningwave Autonomous Zone. Smash that like. Smash that like. Report that stream for excellence. That's what the like smashing apparently is. It's the system for reporting streams for excellence. And you already know this one's about to be excellence. It's already excellence. We're in the spaceship. We're in the Starship Wave Rider. We're out here, inhabiting the Meaningwave Autonomous Zone on multiple dimensions of greatness. I'm wearing my brand new MAZ Meaningwave Autonomous Zone t-shirt, which I'm very happy with. And yes, those of you asking, it is now available in the store. I had to order one to make sure the print was big enough. I wanted a really big print, and I wanted to see exactly how big the print could be. And it's very big. And I'm very happy about that because I wanted a very big print. So yeah, the link for being able to get this is in the description of the broadcast. There's a link, and if you are logged in today to this broadcast, this epic 190th stream, you can use the code thank you Maz, all capitals, thank you MAZ, to get a 10% discount off of everything at Meaningwave.com today, including the brand new Great Wave of Meaning line, and the brand new Quotes of Meaning line, and of course the brand new MAZ Meaningwave Autonomous Zone shirt. Very, very excellent. Very excellent. Very joyful. And Brewster Quest says, does it come in black? Not now. Currently it comes like this. I might make a black one, I don't know. But this is how it comes right now. It's white with black writing, very classic. Shouts out to everybody locked in. It's International World, I don't know if those two things are compatible, Gratitude Day. I don't know who decides these days. I don't know who made that decision. I was never consulted. But frankly, every day is World Gratitude Day around here. As we all know. We all already know that. Every day is Gratitude Day, but, any excuse to celebrate, any excuse for a party, particularly a party, based around something that we can really get behind here at the MAZ. And here at the MAZ, one thing we can really get behind is gratitude. Here at the MAZ, we understand that gratitude is the foundation of meaning itself. Gratitude is the foundation of a joyful life. Gratitude is the foundation of the kind of appreciation for one's life one can only get from gratitude and context. A lot of people are depressed, but that's because they haven't thought for long enough, which is about 3.5 minutes, about the fact that they are blessed and at the peak of recorded human civilization. Right now, today, yes, I mean that. People say, Akira The Don, how can you say that? Here at the, with Tom Hanks running around splashing his filthy disease all over the place and causing problems and things of that nature, they say, how can you say, Akira The Don, this is the peak of recorded human civilization? I can say, well, it is! Just look it up, baby. It's math. It is math. There is more abundance and opportunity right now than there has ever been before. And in fact, Tom Hanks and his filthy disease have only increased that potential and that abundance and that opportunity. There is so much opportunity out there right now, Mike Jove. By Jove. By Jove there is. If you have eyes to see and, the right outlook and the right mindset. And those are things that you can do. Those are things that you can create. Those are things you can practice, and those are things you can implement in your life and have a better life. If you want one, maybe you've already got a wonderful life. Maybe you do. I mean, I think you probably do. Eli Serrera, what's up? Says, Akira, I've been listening to you for like 3 years. Always love your Alan Watts uploads. The time one is just oof. Oof. Now, oof. Hey. Oof. Oof. There's we can get behind some oof. Well, you'll be glad to know then. You'll be glad to know what I'm up to, I guess. Should I tell you what I'm up to? I mean, I should. It's contractual. It's a contractual obligation so to speak, and one I'm very, very happy to be engaging in, by Jove, and that is What's Wave 2, the album. What's Wave 2, the album, you say? Why, yes. We did a little campaign a few months ago to get the new What's Wave 6, and What's Wave 5, the Web of Life, parts 1 and 2, to get those on vinyl. And they're very nearly ready. They're almost done. The single is done, and they'll be, I mean, they might be ready any day, really. Any day now that vinyl will be pressed and spreading wings, by Jove. Whoa! Hey, dude. Oh, my Lord. You know, make me crazy. Oh, Akira The Don. Why are you so lazy? This was a song from my first album that didn't end up on the first album because we decided it didn't fit. And I was just rapping about how, like, I found it very difficult to wake up, which is funny because now I get up super early every day and do a show, the modern equivalent of a TV show I do every morning. That's hilarious. And then I get after it. Whoa! Yeah. Anyway, What's Wave 20K is underway. Started it today. That rhymes. What's Wave 20K is underway. I, Akira The Don, started it today. Hooray. Hooray. What's Wave 2, the album is on the way. Yeah. That's not something to be grateful for. I do know what is. So yeah, I'm very grateful to be able to do such a thing, you know? Grateful for the opportunity. Grateful to Mark Watts, Alan's son, for allowing us to do such a wonderful endeavor. Grateful for the existence of Alan Watts himself. Across space and time. What a G. Grateful to you guys for making it happen. Hurrah! Strunku28 is in the house. Michael Tapia is in the house. Jason Hernandez is in there. We got so many people in the house. I would humbly request all the people in the house to smash that like and post this link somewhere that people might see it. Maybe an Instagram story, maybe a Twitter, maybe a group chat with the homies. I don't know. Somewhere, baby, somewhere. There are people who don't know this thing exists and would love to be here. Like the 55,000 subscribers to this YouTube channel. They would love to know. Yeah. Anyway, it's Gratitude Day. It's International World Gratitude Day. And we're going to be playing an epic set of gratitude songs. I was looking in my catalog. I've got a lot of songs on which the theme is gratitude, to the point that I'm sure I'll be missing some out. So if you've got a favorite sort of gratitude-y song, feel free to suggest it. If you super chat it, I will actually see it because it pins them in the back. But if you say it enough times and you don't super chat it, I might see it as well. Atlas and an Atlas. That was very confusing to read. Said, heard YouTube takes 40%, so here's 20 waves. God bless you. I think it's 30 actually. I think they say 30%. But so you did an extra tip there, and I appreciate that, baby. God bless you. Oh, baby. YouTube Hero Alex says at least it's not Twitch's 50%. Is that how much they're taking? That's epic. We got Aldous Massey in the house. Speaking of epic, he says, hey, 55 watching, 55 likes, 55k subscribers. Feels like it works. We've now got 60 watching, 60 likes. Do we suddenly have 60k subscribers? That's very interesting. Very magical. It really does seem to be a one in, one out on the old like to person that is... But here's the thing, right? Why do any of us believe the numbers that YouTube shows us? Why do we think they're real? They might not be real. It could be anything. It could be anything for multiple reasons. One, the tech could be faulty. Two, they could have actually put things in there to just fuck with people. It's so weird that these, like... I was thinking the other day, I think it was YouTube that first did the putting a number by some content thing. Like, it wasn't... When I used to put out mixtapes, when I invented online mixtapes, they didn't have numbers next to them. There was no thing saying, this has been played X amount of times by this point. I didn't even see that until YouTube. And then you're like, oh, now it says how many people have watched the thing. That's very strange. And then they started attaching those sorts of numbers to everything on the internet. It'd be like, this picture has been seen this amount of time and all this. It's such a weird thing to do. And it created all this like anxiety around everything for everybody. It was a very strange thing to do. A very strange thing that happened. And I'll be interested to see, you know, how much longer it goes on, if it's replaced with anything else in the world, you know. Will it carry on for another decade or so? Will numbers start being hidden? Will people demand transparency be returned? All that. It's very hard to know. What is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't know. All I know is I've got major league epic beats in the stash. This is the beat of another song that was going to be on my first album that wasn't. And this was another epic song. Wow. And oh man. I need to perform this one of these days, but I don't know if I remember all the lyrics. But this song was basically, this was a gratitude song. This was all about how grateful I was for my own tenacity, essentially, and my own bravery. And I basically recount a bunch of ridiculous things that I went through between the ages of like sort of 16 and 20. I don't want to talk about those on the internet. So it's a good job this song isn't released. I used to be incredibly transparent, dangerously so. Yo. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Aldous Massey says Australia hides Instagram likes. Really? Is that new? At Last an Atlas. I just read it. At Last an Atlas. Can you, honestly, my brain could not wrap myself around that username. It was just so much, it made me feel drunk. Trying to read that made me feel drunk. Now I understand. At Last an Atlas. God bless you. Anyway, we're going in with the Gratitude Fest, baby. And of course, I want to know what you're grateful for. I want to know where your ape suit is. The most important part of you is here with us in the MAZ. And I want to know where your ape suit is, and I want to know what you're grateful for, baby. I'm grateful for so much, me. But I'm particularly grateful for you. And Asa Israel. Grateful for Asa Israel. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Says grateful for JBP Genesis. Sending good vibes. I hope Texas is treating you well. Yo, Texas is treating us so good, baby. I gotta say. And thank you. Texas is treating us so good. It rained today, and Hercules and I went into town and bought coffee and splashed about in the rain, and it was just very joyful. So there. And what else? I'm grateful. I'm grateful for, I got a homie at Spectrum now. I got two people working on the Spectrum problem, the internet problem. One of them is a fan and a viewer who hit me up, and he's looking into some kind of like radical solution. Meanwhile, the guy who came around to try and fix it the other day, he's like giving me his phone number. He's ringing me up every day, and we're doing day-by-day testing, just bit by bit. You know, what do you call it? What's the word? Where you remove one thing, then you remove another thing. Oh, my brain is not working very well. What did I do to it today? Anyway, that's what's going on, you know. And he texted me just before this, and he said, "Hey, could you try doing this tonight?" And I'm really sorry for the interruption to your broadcast, but like, I really want to, you know, get this thing fixed for you. And I thought, I like this guy. This is a good guy. So I'm grateful for that guy. And the other guy, troubleshooting, Matt Crittenden says, no, it's when you eliminate the things, you know, eliminating. Oh my, process of deduction of elimination. Oh my goodness, my brain. Oh my goodness, I don't know what's happened to my brain today. Yeah. Wow, shouts out to my brain. Oh. Deductive reasoning, says Mr. Blue. Process of elimination. It's a process of elimination.
Akira
The Don.
That's what it is. You know, we're eliminating the process. We're processing the eliminations. Yeah. Listen to this. I forgot about this. This is like a snap beat I made. There's a thinly veiled homage, shall we say, to Bittersweet Symphony. It's a bittersweet symphony these days. See what I mean? Yeah. Shouts out to DJ Mustard. Trial and error, Pizio Cat. That'll do. Strunkle28 says, Akira, you're grateful for Home Depot. I'm very grateful to Home Depot. You know, I actually went to Dripping Springs today and I didn't go to Home Depot. I actually didn't go to Home Depot. Couldn't do it to myself. I want so much in there. It's like the kid in the proverbial candy store with me in Home Depot. I just want to buy everything. I want all that wood. I want all them drills. I want all them sexy drill bits. All them extra drill bits. You know, I got so much stuff I want. I got a Home Depot wish list that's like, it's bigger. It's actually bigger than it literally is. It's literally a lot bigger than Hercules' Christmas list. My son Hercules has his Christmas list. It's very small. It's got like 3 things on it. It's like, Hercules, come on. He's like, I've got everything I want, Dada. Life is good. Yeah, wow. Surely it is. What up, Kelly says it's a beautiful morning in South Korea. Grateful to the ancestors for being in a time and a place in human history where I can cook things from all over the world on a whim. On a whim! You know, that's a good point. Joshua Tran says, I'm grateful for the stream notification that went off as I was starting to stress out. Wait! Stream notification? Wow, that's epic. I'm so happy when stream notifications occur. We got Robert Easley says, my ape suit is back in Chicago. And I'm grateful for my wife and daughter. Very wholesome message. Thank you, Robert. SM says, grateful for the soundtrack and good company while I work overtime this evening. Yeah, we're very grateful for your company. Very grateful to have you here, SM. D. Humphrey says, ape suit is in NJ. Grateful for my beautiful wife. Shouts out to NJ's beautiful wife. We're grateful for her also. Also, we are grateful. And let's put another old beat on that never got released, and probably for a good reason. Let's see. What's this one? Right. This was when I was like trying to make DJ Premier type beats in Fruity Loops in like 2003. It's actually quite good. I like this one. Hey. Atlas and Atlas says, haha, good God, grateful for all you guys. Keep rolling, everybody. We promise. We sincerely shall. Faye says YouTube is a collective dream within a collective dream. Aren't we all? Shouts out to Faye and Aldous Massey, 2 of my favorite artists, exchanging hearts with each other in the chat there. That's very sweet to see. I want to see Faye and Aldous Massey have like a rap battle, but they draw like beautiful women. They're both very good at drawing beautiful women. They should have like a rap battle, but they just draw beautiful women at each other. At each other. You could put it on like, they could be drawing on Wacom's, you know? You could have it on a screen. I could adjudicate. You know, I've adjudicated battles before. I adjudicated a battle between Andrew WK and Chili Gonzalez, for example. Hello, Hercules. Why are you doing that funny face?
Put Skittles. Because I can have some since I ate all of my food.
I don't believe Mum. I'll have to hear that from her. I have to hear it from her. I don't believe it. You had too many Skittles today. You went crazy. Hercules persuaded the shit out of me this morning. Normally I'm like, hey, Herc, do you want to come with me and get coffee? He's like, no. And this morning he did, but then he did this whole, but you want to get treats, don't you, Daddy? You want to get me some Skittles, don't you, Daddy? Don't you, Daddy? Because you want to get coffee. Don't you, Daddy? Don't you, Daddy? I never have treats, Daddy. It's been so long since I had a treat, Daddy. And I've been so good with it. He just persuaded the absolute shit out of me. You know, and, so I got him a big old bag of them because that's what he wanted. And it's, you know, they're not great, but I got him a bag of them sour Skittle things, you know. He had, I think he had 10 earlier. He went crazy. So I hid them. I hid those Skittles, by Jove. Now he's demanding access to the Skittles. Hello? Hello? What's that, wife?
I said he could have 5.
5's okay. That's what I said his daily amount was. Excuse me, what was that? You better be very apologetic, young man. Very well. They're in the fridge, obviously. I just put them behind like a carton or something. You know, you two are both very easily fooled with regards to the fridge. I hid a whole birthday cake in the fridge. How'd you hide a birthday cake? It was huge. It's the biggest birthday cake I've ever seen. I hid it in the fridge. I just put it in the fridge, and then I put a couple of things in front of it, and Charlotte didn't see it. It was amazing. Anyway, shouts out to me and my fridge hiding stuff. And get me back to reading out people's gratitudes, by Jove. Michael Keith says, I'm grateful for the freedom to sit at the side of this river and comb through Mother Earth for her riches. Wait, are you panning for gold? Are you I didn't know people did that anymore. That's very exciting. I'm very excited by the existence of that as a potentiality. Maybe I should go become a panhandler. Is that what they're called? What's it called when you pan for gold as a job? Is that panhandling or is that something else? I have so much to learn. You know, I have so much to learn in this life. So many things to learn. I've got to put another beat on. Anyway, shouts out to young Hercules. MK says, grateful for your stream, dude. John Hansen says, who the hell is Penelope Pesta? That's a very good question. I do not know. Broken Umbrella says, fridges are basically tiny pocket dimensions. Mine really is. And that's very good. That's very well observed. And I do like the way that sounds. Enrique Taquez says, Akira is a better advertiser for Skittles than Skittles. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend you getting Skittles at all. You know, they're tiny little bombs of death. Tiny little death bombs. You know, they are quite delicious. When I used to do things like that, Charlotte and I were reminiscing earlier before I turned into Mr. Steak and Water. Actually, like quite a long while ago. But when we lived in Hackney Wick, we used to live above a shop. Like in the UK, it's like a corner shop. In New York, you'd call it a bodega. You know, something like that. And I just used to like, you know, have a lot of weed type situation and go downstairs and eat a lot of crisps, which is what Welsh people call crisps. And I just buy loads of crisps and gummy bears and stuff like that. And like, what's that? Oh my goodness, I used to be really into it. Blackcurrant soda. I used to get carts of it delivered. Oh my Lord, I was so unhealthy. You look at photos of me from around then, like I got like 2 extra inches just of slightly bloatedness on me. Very strange. Very strange. But yeah, I used to just bang down loads of Skittles. That was it. That's why I mentioned that. Because I used to bang loads of Skittles. You know, one time I quit smoking, I substituted cigarettes for Skittles. Because I'd read in that habit book, you know, that you can't stop a habit, you just have to swap it for something else. So I developed a Skittles habit, and that was bad, so I started smoking again, you know. And then when I finally quit smoking, I just stopped smoking. And said, well, that book was full of shit. You can actually just stop a habit, it is actually possible. Because I did. That was like 4 years ago or something. By Jove. Matt Crittenden says, grateful for the free Fruity Loops / FL Studio lifetime updates. I bet I've still got that. Oh my goodness, I haven't used Fruity Loops for like 10 years, but I get lifetime updates. I could go back to it if I wanted. I could go back there. Embrace the Quest says, grateful for Jocko Wave Christmas. Mad Moon Rabbit says, thankful I was accepted into a CalArts graphic design course because trying to work with artists online is a pain in my ass. I like that message. Mikhail Archangel says, can you play Grateful to the Gods? I would imagine if I was planning a set, if I was the kind of person who planned a set, that I would put that right at the peak of a gratitude special. But hey, let's wait and see. It's going to be exciting, isn't it? What gratitude songs will Akira The Don play? How will he even start things? D. Humphrey says, taste the rainbow. Not in my chat. That's disgusting. Hey. Michael Keefe says, yes sir, I'm panning for gold. I'm honing in on Mr. Nugget. It's still alive and well, but panning is to find better ways to extract a load. What? That's epic. I can't believe it. See you guys. I'm off to go and pan for gold. That sounds very relaxing. Oh, what a life. Just sitting by a river. Oh, I love rivers. Wow. I'm grateful for you guys and hearing about all your adventures. Yes, I am. Shouts out to the Maz missionaries, the Meaningwave missionaries. They go out after every Meaningwave morning stream, and they go off and invade other clubs and tell people about Meaningwave existing. And they've been doing loads of really good work. It's very exciting. I get messages back from their fine deeds. It's very wonderful. let's get that high five cracking and let's play some wonderful records. Who wants to hear some wonderful records? I know, me too. That's why we have the international high five. It gets us all hype. Are you ready? Are you ready to high five with me, Layzee? When I count down from 3, 2, 1. High five! Woo! Hey, that was a really nice one. I really enjoyed that high five. I can't take my hand down. I'm still holding it up. It's still, it's still feeling the you lot, just soaking up all that power, and I'm gonna put it back out there. Whoa! Whoa! Epic view activated.
So here's the problem.
What's the problem, JBP?
There's a big problem here.
What's the problem?
The problem is, it's true.
What?
God only knows why. You're oppressed. Hey, you're oppressed. God only knows why.
Maybe you're too short, or you're not as beautiful as you could be, or your grandparent was a serf. Likely, because almost everybody's great-grandparent was.
Mine was too.
And you're not as smart as you could be, and you have a sick relative, and you have your own physical problem. Frankly, you're a mess.
Yep.
Frankly, you're a mess.
Guilty as charged.
And you're oppressed in every possible way, including your ancestry and your biology. The entire sum of human history has conspired to produce victimized you with all your individual pathological problems. It's like, yes. True.
Okay.
You're oppressed. Hey, you're oppressed. You're oppressed. God only knows why. You're oppressed. Hey, you're oppressed. God only knows why.
Okay, but the problem is that it is true. And so if you take the oppressed, you have to fractionate them and fractionate them and fractionate them and fractionate them. And it's like, you're a woman. Yeah, okay, well, I'm a black woman. Well, I'm a black woman who has 2 children. Well, I'm a black woman who has 2 children, and one of them isn't very healthy. And then, well, I'm a Hispanic woman, and I have a genius son who doesn't have any money so that he can't go to university. My husband is an alcoholic brute. It's like, well, yeah, that sucks too. And so, let's fix all your oppression. Let's fix all your oppression. Let's fix all your oppression. And we'll take every single thing into account, and then we'll fix yours too. We'll take every single thing into account. It's like, no, you won't.
No, you won't. No, you won't. Because you can't.
You can't. It is technically impossible.
You're oppressed. Hey, you're oppressed. God only knows why. You're oppressed. Hey, you're oppressed. God only knows why.
First of all, you can't even list all the ways that you're oppressed. Second, how are you going to weight them? Third, who's going to decide?
Huh?
That's the bloody thing. Who's going to decide? Who's going to decide? That's the thing. You have to fractionate the oppressed all the way down to the level of the individual. Oh, that's what the West figured out. It's not an accident that the axiomatic Western individual is someone who is unfit, cross, and tortured. It's like, yes, right, exactly.
You're oppressed. God only
Man, that JBP just coming through like slap, 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 slap. What you bitching about? Wow. I suspect we'll hear more from him later on, won't we? What up, MAZ? Welcome to Meaningwave Live. It's International Gratitude Day. I don't know who decreed that, but I personally decree every day International Gratitude Day. Gratitude is the foundation of meaning. Gratitude is the foundation of an epic life, a joyful life, a useful life. It is the foundational thing. You wake up and you go, wow, thank you for the gift of this life, by Jove. I happen to have one. I am at the peak of recorded human civilization, where there is more abundance and opportunity than there has been for anyone who ever lived before me, by Jove. Bloody hell, imagine that. I could have been born just a couple weeks ago when people died from that thing they died from a couple weeks ago. What? What? Pretty sure it was just the other week people used to poop in a hole in the ground and wipe their ass with a rock. Wow. I got a bidet. I got like luxurious, like, stuff. What? What? Life is good. Life is good. Wow, and Bruce DeQuire said it was the United Nations who declared it. Well, I don't care too much for them, but I am a fan of gratitude, so I'll take it.
Attitude. On that 400 trillion to one thing, I'm grateful. Straight up, like, I don't know what to say. Like, you might have not been born, right?
Hey.
Like, your dad could have been late to the apartment that day.
Hey,
On
some real shit.
Like, I don't think people contextualize perspective. Like,
Hey.
what? Like, you're alive.
You were alive.
Like, you're alive.
You were alive.
You could have been a tree.
You could have been a
You
tree.
could have, right? Like,
Whoa.
this is cool. Like,
Life is good.
Life is good. Like, it's cool to have one. It's cool to have one. Life is good. Life is good. Like, it's cool to have one. That's number one. One of the biggest things for me is being the bigger person. I hate conflict. Ironically, like, I'm a tough guy when I have the mic and nobody else can talk, but in real life, I like happiness and vibes, and like, I've eaten shit my whole life. Kids stole hundreds of thousands of dollars from me in the liquor store. Like, I found a way for him not to go to jail for a long time. Like, like, just being the bigger person has been a core principle of mine. Not valuing money over family and, like, happiness has been huge. Fuck money. Like, really. Fuck money. You cannot care about money more when you don't care about what people think about your money. Life is good. Life is good. Like, it's cool to have one. It's cool to have one. Life is good. Life is good. Like, it's good to have one. That's number one. Patience. Holy shit, I'm gonna live 4 more full lives. And no matter how crazy what I think about right now is, and like what I want to accomplish on or off the field, I got 4 fucking lives to do it. You guys know Grey Goose? The guy who invented that as an entrepreneur invented it at 78. 78 years old. That's life. Like, you could do everything wrong, have every dream you've ever had fucked up, blame it on other people. The girl fucked it up, that injury fucked it up, coach fucked it up, blame everybody, have everything go wrong, be 57 years old, and still have fucking 40 years to make it right. It's crazy, honestly. Like, if there was some crazy new drug that I could, like, inject in you that gave you perspective of time, that's the drug I would give you. Straight up. Life is good. Life is good. Like, it's cool to have one. It's cool to have one. Life is good. This is cool. Life is good. Like, it's cool to have one. That's the one. Life is good. Life is good. Like, it's cool to have one. It's cool to have one. Life is good. Life is good. This is cool. Like, it's cool to have one. That's the one. It makes you optimistic. People are sitting here dwelling already. Dwelling already. Fuck, I shouldn't have come to Rutgers. Fucking knew it.
Yeah.
Of course there's people thinking that. Like, that's just real life.
Whoa.
Dwelling already, haven't even fucking started.
Hey.
Man, that's what I want to change.
MAZ, make some noise with your blessed wave emojis. Life is good. Life is cool to have one. It's cool to have one. Life is good. Life is good. Like, it's cool to have one.
That's number one. Ow!
Woo! Hey, make some noise for my boy Gary V. Gareth V. What a guy. What a guy. What up, Brian F says you should allow people to request songs for a 20 piece. Never thought about putting a limit on it. People can request songs via the super chat. There is no guarantee they will be played. There is a high likelihood. Depends on what they've got to do with gratitude today. Shouts out to Richard Young. He said, how about Liverpool? That was one of the songs from when I was a very young man. Is that gratitude song? Let me think. Morning of my 15th birthday, self-love, blah, blah, blah. Can't remember the words. Morning of my 15th birthday, shoplifting, celebratory sweets from Safeway. There might be some gratitude in there. Let me have a think. This one, I mean, this is real gratitudinal by Joe. What up, Asa Israel? Appreciate you, baby. Says this man changed everything. Respect. You chatting about JBP there, right? Righteousness. God bless.
In comparing sins, the way that people do, Theophrastus says those done out of desire are worse than those done out of anger.
Hey, which is good philosophy.
The angry man seems to turn his back on reason out of a kind of pain and in a convulsion. But the man motivated by desire, who is mastered by pleasure, seems somehow more self-indulgent, less manly in his sins. Theophrastus is right and philosophically sound to say the sin committed out of pleasure deserves a harsher rebuke than the one committed out of pain. The angry man is more like a victim of wrongdoing, provoked by pain to anger. The other man rushes into wrongdoing on his own.
Move to action by desire. You could leave a life right now.
Let that determine what you do and say and think. You could leave a life right now. You could leave a life right now. You could leave a life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. You could leave a life right now. Leave a life right now.
Yeah.
If the gods exist, then to abandon human beings is not frightening. The gods would never subject you to harm. And if they don't exist, or don't care what happens to us, what would be the point of living in a world without gods or providence?
Aye.
But they do exist. They do care what happens to us, and everything a person needs to avoid real harm, they have placed within him. If there were anything harmful on the other side of death, they would have made sure that the ability to avoid it was within you. If it doesn't harm your character, how can it harm your life?
Aye.
Nature would not overlook such dangers through failing to recognize, or because it saw them but was powerless to prevent or correct them.
Aye.
To prevent or correct them.
Aye.
Nor would it ever, through inability or incompetence, make such a mistake as to let good and bad things happen indiscriminately to good and bad alike.
Aye.
Good and bad alike.
Aye.
Good and bad alike.
Aye.
But death and life, success and failure, pain and pleasure, wealth and poverty, all these happen to good and bad alike. Aye. Good and bad alike. Aye. Good and bad alike. Aye. Good and bad alike. But death and life, success and failure, pain and pleasure, all these happen to good and bad alike. And they are neither noble nor shameful, and hence they're neither good or bad. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. You could leave life right now. You could leave life right now. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. You could leave life right now. You could leave life right now.
Yo! What up, yo? MAZ, make some noise for yourself. Shouts out Richard Young. Shouts out Asa Israel. What's up to the love coach? Says life is good. Epic embodiment of life is good. Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
Akira. He's got clout.
How do I deal with setbacks, failures, delays, defeat, or other disasters?
I actually have a fairly simple way of dealing with these situations. It is actually one word to deal with all those situations. And that is good. This is actually something that one of my guys that worked for me pointed out to me. He would call me up or pull me aside with some major problem, some issue that was going on. And he'd say, boss, we got this and that and the other thing. And I'd look at him and I'd say, good. One day he was telling me about some issue that he was having. He said, I already know what you're going to say. And I said, well, what am I going to say? He said, you're going to say good. 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 You're going to say good. You're going to say good. You're going to say good. Good. Wow. That's what you always say. When something is wrong and going bad, you always just look at me and say, good.
Good.
Good. And I said, well, yeah. And I mean it. And that is how I feel. When things are going bad, there's going to be some good that's going to come from it.
Yeah.
Oh, mission got canceled?
Good.
We can focus on another one. Didn't get the new high-speed gear we wanted?
Good.
We can keep it simple. Didn't get promoted?
Good.
More time to get better. Didn't get funded?
Good.
We own more of the company. Didn't get the job you wanted? Good. You can get more experience and build a better resume. You're gonna say good.
You're gonna say good.
Wait, Crescent, you're gonna say ah. You're gonna say good. That's right. Good. Calais, you're gonna say. Stephen Judd, you're gonna say. Maria Layzee, you're gonna say good. Good. Good.
Got injured. Sprained my ankle. Good. Needed a break from training. Got tapped out. Good. Better to tap in training than to tap out on the street.
Whoa.
Got beat.
Good.
You learned. Unexpected problems. Good. We have the opportunity to figure out a solution.
Hey.
That's it. Woo. When things are going bad.
Hey, MAZ, make some noise. Flood that chat.
Don't get started.
All them wave emojis right now.
No. You just look at the issue and you say,
good. What? You're gonna say good. You're gonna say good. You're gonna say good. You're gonna say good. Good. Ow. Good. You're gonna say good. You're gonna say good. You're gonna say good. What's up, Cosmic Kangaroo?
I don't mean to say something all cliche. I don't mean to sound like Mr. Positive.
What positive?
But do that.
Alright. Do that.
Focus on the good. Focus on the good. Take that issue, take that problem, take that issue, take that problem, and make it something good. Make it something good.
Yeah.
Bring that attitude to your team. 2. You go forward. Whoa. You're gonna say good.
You're gonna say good. You're gonna say good. You're gonna say good. Good. Ow, ow, good. Alright, you're gonna say good. You're gonna say good. You're gonna say good.
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 And lastly, like to close this out, if you can say the word good, guess what? It means you're still alive. It means you're still breathing. And if you're still breathing, well then hell, you still got some fight left in you.
Whoa! Hey!
So get up.
Get up!
Dust off.
Dust up!
Reload. Recalibrate. Re-engage. Go out on the attack. And that right there is about as good as it gets.
Whoa! MAZ, make some noise. Make some noise for the Love Coach. I wasn't about to play that record. Love Coach suggested that. That's why Love Coach is sat there in the yeet seat, because the Love Coach hit that super chat, asked for that record. It was the right record to play at the right moment to play it. I was about to go off in a completely different direction. What's crazy? That's crazy. That's what's up. Shouts out to Love Coach. Shouts out to everyone locked in. Make some noise for Wade Crescent in the chat. We got Wade Crescent in the chat. Legendary Midnight Man Wade Crescent. How are you enjoying these incremental improvements on the stream, Wade Crescent? You all who were here a month or two ago, Wade Crescent drove this whole studio from Los Angeles to Texas, where we are now residing. You know, parked up at the side of highways, all sorts of stuff, so we could stream twice a day, every day. Oh my goodness. Cosmic Kangaroo says, oh my God, it's the Midnight Man. Good point, well made. Oh my God, it is the Midnight Man. Wade, we're missing you out here. Come back to Texas. You never did that DJ set. The people wanted a DJ set from Wade Crescent. They never got one. You got to come out here and give them their DJ set. What up, Sawyer7 Ask? Appreciate you, baby. Thank you for the super chat. If you were enjoying this t-shirt I'm wearing, by the way, you can get a t-shirt that says Meaningwave Autonomous Zone yourself. The link is in the description of this broadcast. And if you use the code ThankYouMaz at checkout, you can get 10% off your order, and that applies to everything in the Meaningwave store. For those of you that are listening and observing this broadcast, that's for you, baby. Make some noise for Charles Bukowski. Oh! Yeah, what up, Sawyer7 Ass says, I'm so pumped. Give me the meaning. We got it, baby, we got it. We got meaning, baby. We slanging meaning.
Akira
Out here.
Consummation of grief. I even hear the mountains, the way they laugh, up and down their blue sides, and down in the water, the fish cry, and all the water is their tear. I listen to the water on nights I drink away, and the sadness becomes so great. I hear it in my clock. It becomes knobs upon my dresser. It becomes paper on the floor. It becomes a shoehorn, a laundry ticket. It becomes cigarette smoke climbing a chapel of dark vine. It matters little. Very little love is not so bad, or very little life. What counts is waiting on the wall. I was born for this. I was born to hustle roses down the avenues of the dead. I was born for this. I was born to hustle roses down the avenues of the dead. I was born for this. I was the dead.
Yeah! What?
Born like this, into this. If the chalk faces smile, as Mrs. Death laughs, as political landscapes dissolve, as the oily fish spit out their oily prey, we are born like this, into hospitals which are so expensive that it's cheaper to die, into lawyers who charge so much it's cheaper to plead guilty, into a country where the jails are full and the madhouses closed, into a place where the masses elevate food into rich here, born into this, walking and living through this, dying because of this, castrated, debauched, disinherited because of this. The fingers reach toward an unresponsive God. The fingers reach for the bottle, the pill, the powder. We are born into this sorrowful deadliness. There will be open and unpunished murder in the streets. There will be guns and roving mobs. Land will be useless. Food will become a diminishing return. Nuclear power will be taken over by the menace. Explosions will continually shake the earth. Radiated men will eat the flesh of radiated men. The rotting bodies of men and animals will stink in the dark wind. There will be the most beautiful silence never heard. Born out of that, the sun hidden there, awaiting the next chapter.
Whoa. Charles Bukowski. Yo, make some noise for Fred Rogers. Live in the MAZ across space and time. Woo! Hey.
You know, my mother used to say a long time ago, whenever there would be any really catastrophe that was in the movies or on the air, she would say, always look for the helpers. There will always be helpers. She would say, always look for the helpers. There will always be helpers. You know, even just on the sidelines. That's why I think that if news programs could make a conscious effort of showing rescue teams, of showing medical people, anybody who is coming into a place where there's a tragedy, to be sure that they include that. Because if you look for the helpers, you'll know that there's hope. She would say, always look for the helpers. There will always be helpers. She would say, always look for the helpers. There will always be helpers.
Hey! MAC, make some noise. Fred Rogers in the house with that very epic, very useful, and very practical advice, and that's just facts. Whenever some fucked up shit goes down, just look around. And you'll see the helpers, baby. That's man's impulse. That's man's instinct. He wants to live through helping others. That's what man likes to do best. Rest in peace, Anthony Bourdain. He saw it for himself. He once believed that propaganda, that lie that people are horrible and awful. And
Whatever I want.
then he went around the world and he saw something, he saw with his own eyes the truth.
In any style I want. So I. At first I don't know any other way. And by now I won't have it any other way. Life is good. Why settle for less?
Yeah. What up, man? It's Layzee. Bless you.
Be open to experience.
Hey.
Be willing to try new things. Don't have a rigid plan. Accept random acts of hospitality without judgment or fear. Don't be afraid to wander. Don't be afraid to eat a bad meal. You know, if you don't risk the bad meal, you'll never get the magical one. But I think most important, be humble, be grateful, 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 be humble, be grateful.
Before I started traveling, I thought that the human race as a whole would turn on itself at any moment, venal, petty, cruel, arbitrary. And it's true that all of those things exist in this world, but I meet mostly pretty nice people.
Doing the best they can, often under very, very difficult conditions. I met a lot of very nice people who've done very, very bad things that conflict with my deeply held conceptions of justice, or sexual equality, or acceptable practice, or religious views. There are a lot of gray areas in travel. But I think that on balance, the world is filled with people doing the best they can,
Best they can,
Be humble, be grateful, 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 be humble, be grateful. I've been fired many times in my cooking career. I was not a particularly good chef. I had a lot of problems at various points of my career with narcotics. I accepted failure as a chef because I was at various times a bad chef.
Or even a bad person.
These days, if I fail, it's because I tried to do something and did not succeed. Or I just was not able to do what I hoped to do or wanted to do. But I would much rather that. I would much rather fail gloriously than not try. So I'm not interested in telling stories with competence. Looking to tell it with some style and originality and some creativity.
Shouts out. Shouts out to Quentin. Good call on the Airbnb. Life is good.
That's from your buddy C09 Productions. What up, Brian F? Says, I love you all. We love you, Brian F. What up, Jared R? Thank you, baby. Says, just what I needed. Keep it up. We got you. This is the Meaningwave Autonomous Zone. The autonomous zone to end all autonomous zones. We got the gods on our side. And the emperors. Aye.
Speed with which all of them vanish. The objects in the world and the memory of them in time. Of them in time. Speed with which all of them vanish. The objects in the world and the memory of them in time. Of them in time.
And the real nature of the things our senses experience, especially those that entice us with pleasure or brighten us with pain, or are loudly trumpeted by pride. Aye. To understand those things, how stupid, contemptible, grimy, decaying, and dead they are. That's what our intellectual powers are for.
Speed with which all of them vanish. The objects in the world and the memory of them in time. Of them in time. Speed with which all of them vanish. The objects in the world and the memories of them in time. Of them in time.
Understand what those people really amount to.
Whose opinions and voices constitute fame, and what dying is. And you look at it in the abstract and break down your imaginary ideas of it by logical analysis, you realize that it's nothing but a process of nature, which only children can be scared of, and not just a process of nature, but a necessary one.
Speed with which all of them vanish. The objects in the world and the memory of them in time. Of them in time. Speed with which all of them vanish. The objects in the world and the memory of them in time. Of them in time.
Look! Hey! Yeah! Shouts out to Travis Way. Get that truck out the driveway. Life is good. From your homie CO9 Productions.
How man grasps God with what part of himself he does so, and how that part is conditioned when he does. How man grasps God with what part of himself he does so, and how that part is conditioned when he does. How man grasps God with what part of himself he does so, and how that part is conditioned when he does. How man grasps God with what part of himself he does so, and how that part is conditioned when he does.
Hey, make some noise, Layzee. Hey. How's everybody doing out there? What up, Soya 78S? That last song, that was Akira The Don and Marcus Aurelius. In Time, from the album. What are you doing? Come around here. Come here. From the album Meditations. Hercules, what are you doing? We're not doing it by 5. We're in the middle of a set. Because I want you to come around here. I want you to come and do a song. Yeah, come do a song. We got Hercules in the house. Here's some headphones. Just put the headphones on. What's that? Song are we doing? You'll see. Put the headphones on, you'll see. You need to be prepared for war at all times, you know? Is that too loud? Alright, I'll turn it down. There. Have a microphone. Scream in the microphone.
Okay.
Sing nicely. People like nice singing.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, you're going to do that? You're going to sing nicely for the people?
Yeah, but what am I going to sing?
What are you going to sing? A beautiful song about a beautiful day. How about that?
Akira. I don't know the things about
He's
that.
got clout.
Yeah, you do. Hey.
Oh, it's this one.
Hey.
Yay.
Hey. Yeah. Hey. Shouts out to Fred Rogers. Make some noise in the chat for Young Hercules. We got Young Hercules in the house.
Yeah. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine?
Huh?
Would you be mine?
Yes, I would.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine?
Yes, I would.
Would you be mine?
Anytime. Just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So.
Neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine?
Might as well say. Might as well say. Might as well say. Might as well. Might as well.
Might as well say.
It's a beautiful day
in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? A beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Would you be mine?
Always wanted to have it just like you.
Would you be mine?
Neighborhood with you. So let's. It's a beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say. Might as well say. Might as well say. Hey, it's your bit as well.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Hooray! Hooray!
Beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Hooray!
Hooray! Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Hooray! Hooray! Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. Hooray!
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 Hooray! Proud of you. I don't want it. I've already got one. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So eager to get out. My neighbor. Thank you very much, Young Hercules.
You are welcome.
Thank you very much. That was great. I enjoyed that very much. Do you remember making that song?
Yes, in the vocal booth.
Where did we do it?
Blah, blah, blah. In Los Angeles, in downtown.
Yes, we did.
I poked myself with a nail.
Yeah, why did you poke yourself with a nail?
Me
Pete, keep the microphone by your face.
Why?
Because then people can hear you talk.
Okay.
Hercules,
Okay, bye.
Before you go, hey, Wade Crescent just super chatted $9.99. I think that's for you. Look, from Wade.
Wait, Wade?
Yeah, Wade.
Wade!
Yeah, Wade's out there.
Hi, Wad. Hi, Wade.
Do you miss Wade?
Yes.
Yes, we all miss Wade. Hercules, what are you grateful for? It's International Gratitude Day, apparently. So we've been grateful. What are you grateful for?
Nothing.
You're hilarious.
I'm grateful for Minecraft.
Oh, yeah?
Go get your...
What, just for the existence of it?
Yes.
Really? Okay. They just did an update, right? What's in the update?
Never update, boy!
And what's in the never update, boy?
They've They've replaced zombie pigman with piglin.
What's pigling?
Piglin is basically pigman, but with an I.
What?
And an L. Piglin.
Well.
With a piglin, better than the pigman. Something.
Nice. Is that your song?
No, there's an actual song, so I was just singing it.
Oh, you said you were going to do a song. You spotted a gap in the market of Minecraft songs or something.
Yeah.
We shouldn't let that out, though, right? Okay, we'll keep that secret.
I feel like there are actually people shouting.
Because we can hear them. You can hear this is the audience. Can you hear the audience? That's them coming through. They're so excited that you can hear them coming through. See? There they are. Isn't that nice?
Fake!
It's not fake. It's real. It's real. And there it's gone.
Boy.
What do you think of that? What do you think of Dad's tricks?
Bruh.
Okay, Hercules, I'm grateful for you.
Yay!
I'm very grateful that you're my son. I couldn't envisage a more wonderful son, and you fill my life with joy, so thank you for being here.
You're welcome. Boy, I'm going to play with friend now.
You're going to go play with a friend? Which one?
I was going to play with you, but then I sent him a message and didn't answer.
All right, well, I'll come down and play with you shortly, okay? When I'm done playing songs about gratitude. Young Hercules there? Make some noise for young Hercules in the house. This superconductor says, so thankful for Naruto Run Hooray. It's a banger. That's real.
It does seem to me that anyone who lives in the West, in the Western culture, this time in history, and in this place, and who isn't simultaneously grateful for that, is half blind. At least. Because it's never been better than this. And it could be so much worse. It's never been better than this. And it could be so much worse. It's never been better than this. And it could be so much worse. So much worse. So much worse. There was a paper published in Nature not so long ago, stating, for example, that an area twice the size of the U.S. has greened in the last 15 years. There's more forests in the Northern Hemisphere than there were 100 years ago, and more forests in India and China than there were 30 years ago. And then this has gone along with a massively improved standard of living. The child mortality rate in Africa is now the same as it was in Europe in 1952, which is a statistic that I just regard as absolutely miraculous. The rate of poverty is diminishing at an amazing rate, right? Between 2000 and 2012, we have poverty. It's never been better than this. And it could be so much worse. It's never been better than this. And it could be so much worse. It's never been better than this. And it could be so much worse. So much worse. So much worse. It's pretty hard on the Marxists, I would say, even though there is inequality, and inequality is a problem. First of all, it doesn't look like inequality can be placed at the feet of capitalism. It seems to me to be a far more intractable problem than that. Second, it's clear that the poor are getting richer despite the fact of inequality. And third, and this is hard on the environmentalists, I think, is that it turns out that if you get people's income up to about $5,000 a year in terms of gross domestic product, they actually start to care about the environment, which I suppose is because they're not worried about dying instantly that day or that week. So we seem to be in this perverse situation for a pessimist where we can make people wealthy and we could make the world a better place simultaneously. It's never been better than this. And it could be so much worse. It's never been better than this. And it could be so much worse. It's never been better than this. And it could be that it will be so much worse. Because for most of human history, so much worse is the norm.
Whoa! Shouts out to Wade Crescent. Wade Crescent is sat in the Yeet seat right now. He's got like 2000 XP. If you want to smack him out the seat, you can super chat, you can follow, you can smash that like or subscribe. Any of those sorts of activities will get him out of that seat. Thank you, Uncle Wadey, for the super chat. We will, I'll let you know what Hercules does with it. I'll get him to send you a little video. When are you coming to visit, huh? When are you coming to visit, Uncle Wadey? Where's Gary V at? Gary V's coming back in. Shouts out to everyone locked in live. It's the Meaningwave Autonomous Zone.
I view social media as a mirror. I think what people are putting out is an incredible indicator of what's inside of them. So right now there's a lot of political anxiety. There's a lot of ideological anxiety. And so what we're seeing is a lot of judgment. We consume as animals. And I think if one feels overwhelmed, they should stop consuming. Stop consuming. I don't put social media consumption in a very different place than the films and music and books that one reads. The collective replies to people's angst is no different than Kurt Cobain's singular angst. And I think we're forgetting the upside. There's so much love and greatness going on every day. Forgetting the upside. Humans find what they're looking for. We're forgetting the upside. There's so much love and greatness going on every day. Forgetting the upside. Humans find what they're looking for.
That's real.
I think it's great. I don't care about social media. I really don't. I care about humans communicating with each other. I'm fascinated by communication, and I'm fascinated that we now have a collective ability to communicate at a scale that we've never seen before. And I think right now people are focusing on the downside of that. You're signing into Twitter to find a fight, or to find somebody to fight with, to see some negativity. You're gonna find it. I think if you go to Twitter or Instagram to find happiness and positivity, it's there.
It's there.
At scale. And I think we're forgetting the upside. There's so much love and greatness going on every day. Forgetting the upside. Humans find what they're looking for. We're forgetting the upside. There's so much love and greatness going on every day. Forgetting the upside. Humans find what they're looking for.
I've been lucky. I've been blessed.
What up, Bill Bus?
A life that I would not trade with anyone.
What up, CO9 Productions?
In the world. When you talk about Ramadi, that was the highlight of my life. Because I was leading men in combat, which was something that I always wanted to do. And something that I felt that I was destined to do. And when I was in that situation, I knew that. I don't look back and say, oh, I wish I would have enjoyed that. No, I knew it then.
This is it.
This is it.
Hey, this is it.
This is what you have been waiting for your whole life and what you really have been preparing for your whole life. And I was lucky to be there, and I was lucky to have incredible guys to work with. I was lucky enough to have guys that were so brave and so dedicated. I will use the word fearless, not that they didn't have fear, but that they overcame it all the time. struggle with now. It's just that, does anything else matter? And the answer is no. The answer is no. Nothing else matters. Nothing else is close. And so you have to deal with that. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. And I don't sit there at night wishing I was back. Well, okay, I do that. Sometimes I often wish I was back, but I don't dwell on it because it's gone. Because it's gone. Because it's gone. And I'm so happy that I could be a part of it and that I was able to work with such tremendous guys. And I try and keep their memory alive. Every day.
Yo, MAZ, make some noise. Jocko, Willink. Shouts out to everybody locked in. Operation Gratitude. What up, Vanessa? What up, Miss Superconductor? What up, Bill Boss? What up, High Weeds? What up, Kayla Sherrard? Madness Life Sanity. Ego Cogness. Brandon Cox. Sheila D613. Calvin Collins. Fool Killer, what's cracking?
I've really been trying to make sense of this, because, well, what the hell's going on?
Huh?
Why am I selling out 3,000 person auditoriums?
Big questions.
I use the stage, let's say, as a opportunity in real time to think. I've been thinking, well, if you're surfing, you don't confuse yourself with the wave. The wave. The wave. That's a real mistake. You might be on top of the wave, but you're not the wave. The wave. The wave. That's a real mistake. You might be on top of the wave, but you're not the wave. I think this long-form discussion and the public hunger for that is best conceptualized like that. There's a technological revolution. It's a deep one. Online video and audio. Immediately accessible to everyone, all over the world. It's turned the spoken word into a tool that has the same reach as the printed word. So it's a Gutenberg revolution in the domain of video and audio. And it might be even deeper than the original Gutenberg revolution, because it isn't obvious how many people can read, but lots of people can listen. The wave. The wave. The wave. You might be on top of the wave, but you're not the wave. The wave. The wave. You might be on top of the wave, but you're not the wave. I mean, you got a little bit of that with TV, right? And you got a little bit of it with radio. But there was bandwidth limitations that were really stringent, especially in TV, where you get 30 seconds if you were lucky, and 6 minutes if you were stellar, to elucidate a complicated argument. So you can't do that. Everything gets compressed to a kind of oversimplified entertainment. But now, all of a sudden, we have this forum for long-form discussion. Real long-form discussion. Turns out that everyone is way smarter than we thought. The wave. The the wave. It's the wave. That's the real mistake. You might be on top of the wave, but you're not. It's the wave. It's the wave. It's the wave. You might be on top of the wave, but you're not. It's the wave. The people, the forefront of this, are being cascaded forward like a surfer on a giant wave on this technological transformation. It's necessary to keep your ego under control. With regards to the people coming to see me, the proper attitude towards that, and I think this is true for any performer, is gratitude. You bloody well be happy those people are there. And you should never think there's something spectacularly special about yourself that's attracting these people and that somehow you're above them and they're your fans, or there's this real power differential, even though that sort of manifests itself because people are so happy to see you. That's a dangerous pathway, and I truly am ridiculously overwhelmed and grateful and happy and pleased that all these people show up.
MAZ, you showed up! Oh, God bless you.
I had good grandparents, a good mother and father, a good sister, good teachers, good servants, relatives, friends, nearly everything good. And I never lost control of myself with any of them, although I had it in me to do that, and I might have easily. But thanks to the gods, I was never put in that position, and so I escaped that test. I was never put in that position, and so I escaped that test. And I wasn't longer raised by my granddad's girlfriend. I didn't lose my virginity too early, I didn't enter adulthood until it was time. Hell, I put it up that I had someone as a ruler and father who could keep me from arrogance, to live in a palace without bodyguards, without fancy dresses or torches or statues or such like show, that you could live much like a regular person, not remiss in action or careless or ruler when carrying out official obligations. I had the kind of brother I did, one whose character challenged me to improve my own, one whose love and affection enriched my whole life, that my children were born stupid or physically deformed, that I wasn't more talented in rhetoric or poetry, they could have consumed me if I had seen progress, might never have given them up, that I conferred on the people who brought me up, the honors that they seemed to want early on instead of letting them off, since they were still young, with the hopes that they'd do it later, that I knew Apollonius and Rusticus and Maximus, that I was shown clearly and often what it would be like to live as nature requires. Thanks to the gods, they did all they could through the gifts, the help, inspiration, to ensure that I could live as nature demands. Thanks to the gods, they did all they could through the gifts, the help, inspiration, to ensure that I could live as nature demands. And if I fail, it's no one's fault but mine, 'cause I didn't pay attention to what they told me, to what they taught me, practically step by step, that my body has held up for so long through such a life, that I never laid a finger on Benedicta or Theodosius. Even later I was overcome by passion, I recovered, even though I often quarreled with Rusticus. I never did nothing that I regretted later, even though my mother died young. She spent her last years with me, and if I ever wished to have someone in need, I was never told that I had not the means, that I was never put in that position myself, of having to take something from somebody else, that I have the wife I do, obedient, loving, humble, and that my children have competent teachers. And for the remedy shown me in dreams when I was coughing blood, when my head was spinning,
When I had an inclination to philosophy, I would fall into the hands of any sophists, and that I didn't waste my time on rises of histories, or on the resolution of syllogisms, or occupy myself about an investigation of appearances in the heavens, cause all these things require the help of the gods and fortune. Thanks to the they did all they could through the gifts that help, that inspiration to ensure that I could live as nature demands. Thanks to the gods, they did all they could through the gifts that help, that inspiration to ensure that I could live as nature demands. Thanks to the gods. Thanks to the gods. They did all they could through the gifts that help, the inspiration to ensure that I could live as nature demands. They smell some Marcus Aurelius. Never laid a finger on Benedicta or Theodosius. Didn't waste time on investigations into appearances in the heavens. Marcus Aurelius would have been unimpressed by Fox Mulder. Distinctly unimpressed. Yeah, and what? There's aliens. Is that within the domain of my control? I don't think so. Imagine if Marcus Aurelius had written a book of 42 rules. That would have been epic. Good job. We got the doctor.
Tell the truth.
What up, doctor?
Or at least don't lie.
Oh, yeah. That's the anthem. Put your blessed hands up. Ay, 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 ay.
Do not do things that you hate.
Do not do things that you hate.
Act so that you can tell the truth about how you act.
Yeah.
Pursue what is meaningful.
Pursue what is
not
meaningful.
What is expedient.
Not what is expedient.
If you have to choose.
If you have to choose.
Be the one who does things instead of the one who is seen to do things.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
Pay attention.
Assume that the person you are listening to might know something you need to know. Listen to them hard enough so that they will share it with you. Plan and work diligently to maintain the romance in your relationships. Be careful who you share good news with. Be careful who you share bad news with. Make at least one thing better every single place you go. Imagine who you could be, and then aim single-mindedly at that. Do not allow yourself to become arrogant or resentful.
Like a doctor.
Try to make one room in your house as beautiful as possible. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. Work as hard as you possibly can on at least one thing and see what happens. If old memories still make you cry, write them down.
Write them down, baby.
Carefully.
Carefully.
And completely. Maintain your connections with people. Do not carelessly denigrate social institutions or artistic achievement.
Hey.
Treat yourself as if you were someone that you are responsible for helping. Ask someone to do you a small favor so that he or she can ask you do one in the future. Make friends with people who want the best for you. Do not try to rescue someone who does not want to be rescued. And be very careful about rescuing someone who does.
Don't save it. Don't save it. Don't save it.
Nothing well done is insignificant. Set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. Dress like the person you want to be. Be precise in your speech. Stand up straight. Stand up straight. With your shoulders back. Don't avoid something frightening if it stands in your way, but don't do unnecessarily dangerous things. Do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. Do not transform your wife into a maid. Do not hide unwanted things in the fog. Notice that opportunity lurks where responsibility has been abdicated. Read something written by someone great. Pet a cat.
Pet a cat
when you encounter one on the street.
Yeah.
Do not bother children when they are skateboarding.
No.
Don't let bullies get away with it. Write a letter to the government. You see something that needs fixing and propose a solution. Remember that what you do not yet know is more important than what you already know. Be grateful.
Hey.
In spite of your suffering.
Oh, the young dudes carry the news. Oh, the young dudes carry the news. I'll see you when you get there. If you ever get there, I'll see you when you get there. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you, falling in love with you. Yo, MAZ, come on. Yo, that always makes me tear up a little bit at the end, you know. I get the little single solitary tear start like popping at the back. I'd be like, boom, get out of here, baby, I'm a man. I keep that, so it's really important, like in case I have to put out a fire or something. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna waste no tear. You know what I mean? There might be like a small animal trapped in a tiny like animal house fire on the side of the road in one of those little animal houses. We see them around here in Texas, you know, people build these little houses for their animals, hutches and things of that nature. If one of them caught on fire, I might need that tear. You know? What up, Boom Muffin says beautiful and blessed. Yes, you are. You know, the internet is a bit like a mirror, you know, you see what you're looking for, you see what's inside you. And you see beauty. That's what's in you, Boom Muffin. Shouts out to you. Ain't never been better than this, baby. That's just facts. I got a doctor of positivity. He's at the side of the stage. He's gonna come out now and let you really know what's up. Make some noise for Gaz V, aka Gareth V, aka Gary V. Cedric says, such grateful for competent spectrum tonight. Re-elimination testing, so far so good. So far so good. We've been broadcasting for, nearly 2 hours, 107 minutes, no problems yet, huh?
There's a culture in the U.S. because the U.S. has had an incredible 200-year run, right? Like, this is just what happens. And that's a great thing. That means there's been enormous amounts of prosperity. But let's not be naive. I mean, people literally complain when somebody gives them the wrong amount of, like, extra cream in a Starbucks $6 coffee. My lack of interest in complaining is so high, and when I watch what people complain about, it breaks my heart because they completely lack perspective. I genuinely believe my happiness and optimism comes from my perspective. Even in political unrest times like right now, a lot of people are very bent out of shape, but the reality is that it's just never been better. It's just never been better to be a human being. Never been better. That's just the truth. That's just data. That's reality. It's just never been better to be a human being. It's just never been better. That's just the truth. That's just data. That's reality. It's just an incredible time, and I think the way people look at the world right now is actually the quickest tell to who they are. If you think it sucks or it's bad, you have losing pessimistic DNA. And if you think it's awesome and phenomenal, you have optimistic winning DNA, and I believe that to be true. That's where we're at. We're beating ourselves up. Like, everybody sucks at something, right? Like, we all have shortcomings. And we all have strengths. And for me, it's like, why don't we just audit that? Like, why don't we just look at it that way and be like, all right, well, I'm good at this, but I'm not good at that. Like, and then I only focus what I'm good at, right? Like, I don't dwell that I can't fix shit around the house. I call somebody to fix it. Like, I'm not a man. I don't give a fuck. I don't get it. I also think it's awesome that I'm so emotionally stable and I'm the emotional backbone of everybody. Is that what a dude's supposed to do? Like these cliches, these stereotypes, they're so silly. I don't judge myself. I'm fully in love with myself. It's just never been better to be a human being. It's just never been better. That's just the truth. That's just data. That's reality. It's just never been better to be a human being. It's just never been better. That's just the truth. That's just data. That's reality. And I'm also fully in love with everybody else too. It goes both ways. I tell people to buy into me that work for me. It's because I buy into them first. I don't need anybody to gain trust with me. It's there. I believe the human race is so grossly underrated. We are good. Do you know how much damage we can be doing to each other on an hourly basis? And we don't? We're still here. We won. We're the alpha being, and we've figured out how to stay together. This is insane when you think about it. And yet everybody wants to dwell on like somebody said something mean. It's just never been better to be a human being. It's just never been better. That's just the truth. That's just data. That's reality. It's just never been better to be a human being. It's just never been better. That's just the truth. That's just data. That's reality.
All right, let's go. Let's sit down. Let's do this.
Okay.
I wish we had better perspective. I wish that there was some weird genie that could take us back into time.
Some wish answering genie.
So that every one of you could live one fucking day in your great-great-grandparents' shoes.
Hey.
And understand how fucking good you
have it.
Like if you really understood.
Really understood.
I'm not naive to what's happening in our society. Yeah. Let me just say this very clear so everybody gets it through their fucking dome.
This is the greatest year to ever be alive in the history of mankind. This is the greatest year to ever be alive in the history of mankind. This is the best. This is the best. This is the greatest year to ever be alive in the history of mankind.
Fascinated by this. Fascinated by fucking mindset. It's a binary decision if you're gonna be positive or negative about shit. When you bet on optimism, when you're on the offense, when you are playing towards intangibles, you do something super duper interesting. You start suffocating excuses. If you ask me what the number one thing is that I'm thankful for that my parents gave me, taking me from a communist country and moving me to the US, parenting me well, roof and clothes, if you ask me the number one thing I wake up every morning and thank that my parents did, is I never saw either one of them complain about jack shit. And it basically created learned behavior for me. I am incapable of actually complaining about shit. This is the greatest year to ever be alive in the history of mankind.
This is the greatest year to ever be alive in the history of mankind. This is the best. This is the best. This is the greatest year to ever be alive in the history of mankind. This is the best. We have it. The best.
And all I see is people sitting around dwelling around dumb shit, what they don't have, instead of focusing on what they do have. The internet is a fucking miracle. It's a fucking miracle. The internet is a fucking miracle. It's a fucking miracle. There was no side hustle for your great-grandparents. When it was 9 p.m., it was dark and cold outside. We just get used to shit so fast. And in our speed of getting used to how fucking awesome it is, I'm just desperate for you to not lose perspective. This is the greatest year to ever be alive in the history of mankind.
This is the greatest year to ever be alive in the history of mankind. This is the best.
the greatest year to ever be alive in the history of mankind. Both my grandfathers had the same exact thing that I had, and because they were Jewish in communist Russia post-World War II, their communism put them both in jail for 10 years in Siberia. Like, just think about that. Timing, opportunity. Yes.
Yeah!
Life is binary. It's either offense or defense. You are either sitting in your seat right now on the offense or you're not. There is no fucking half pregnant. There's no in between. You're either this or that.
Yeah! History of mankind! MIC!
Make some noise for GV in the place to be, which is the MAZ. Certainly, most obviously, most definitely Melinda K. Thank you, Melinda K, for the super chat. Says thankful for the MAZ. Thankful for the MAZ. So thankful for the Meaningwave Autonomous Zone. I concur by Joe. What up, in Madness Life Sanity? What up, Doe? Live from the peak of recorded human civilization, it's your boy Akira The Don. We in here. You already know. Yo, people like, oh, Akira The Don, how can you say such a thing? How can you sit there saying it's the peak of recorded human civilization? Haven't you read the newspaper? Well, no, of course not. Why would I do that? What a stupid thing to do. I mean, yeah, okay, if I wanted to see like some mega corporations' myopic little pinhole look at the stuff they want me to look at, I could do that, yeah, I mean, I guess I could. But then I would be less informed about the world. And I would be looking at some myopic megacorp's weird little pinhole view of what they want me to look at. Which is mostly fictional as well. So it's a mostly fictional horror story about a tiny little part of experience. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in the glory, heavenly glory. Why do you think I put Cosmos behind me? Heavenly glory, that's what I'm into. There's an abundance of heavenly glory around it at all times, and yeah, we could focus on like the little piddling annoyances, or we could look at all that heavenly glory and power up. That's what you do, you power up. You power up off the heavenly glory and you power up off of the sun. They want you indoors with the windows wound up and closed, living in cities with lights on maximum all time. So you can't step outside and see that heavenly glory. And you can't step outside and soak up that sunshine. Yo, man does not live by bread alone, facts. He lives by art and he lives by heavenly glory and sunshine. It's very simple. There has never been more abundance and opportunity than there is right now for all of mankind. All of mankind. It has never been as good as this. And I ain't saying like recently, I'm saying like last year or what. Right now, 2020, where we're at in 2020, there has never been more opportunity for you as a human being to go forth and be mighty and get after it and live free. Yeah, they're trying their tricks and their schemes. But if they had won, you would not be here right now in the MAZ. You certainly would not be allowed to bitch on Twitter and shit of that nature if it was all wrapped up and all over like people say it is. They wrong, baby. This is not the time to sit around bitching. This is the time to get after it. There is so much aftering it to be got. My grandfather worked in a coal mine. And then they made him go shoot at other kids. My other grandfather was a schoolboy who got taken from his school by the Russians and put into a concentration camp. He was not bitching on Twitter. Later on, he drove a tank. Later on, he made his way to the UK. Had a family. Died. 60. Most of you will live at least into your hundreds. There is so much to do. So much to do. We stand on the shoulders of giants. We stand on the shoulders of brave men and women who fought and died. went through all manner of horror and craziness, shitting in the road, building the road. They built our roads, they built our cities, they built everything. They built the very language with which we speak. All we have to do is pick up the ball and run forward a bit. It's crazy. We get to do that wearing shoes and underpants. If you were alive in 2020 and you are not simultaneously awash with absolute and utter joy and gratitude for the miracle that your ancestors bequeathed you, you are a fucking prick. And you know I don't swear very often. But holy cow, you only have to think about it for about a minute. A minute! Is all you have to think about it, so just put it in a bit of context, in the cosmic context, in the context of humankind as a species. As a species, you've got a shower. Did you know that almost all humans who ever lived did not have a shower unless they happened to live next to a waterfall? Most of them did not live near waterfalls. They did not have showers. They did not have air conditioners. They did not have underwear. By God, shut the fuck up. It's 2020. If you got some walls, if you got some protection from the elements, you're doing pretty well cosmically. Hey, speaking of cosmic, it's my beautiful wife. What's up, beautiful wife? How are you doing? Are you well? What are you up to?
Came to say hi.
Really? She just wades through. She's wading through all the wires, the seas of wires and everything. She came to say hi. Hi. Hi, wife. How are you?
I'm good. I've just been playing with Hercules. And I said to him, Hercules, I've got to go because I really want to go and say hi at the end of the Gratitude Day stream. Daddy's doing such a great job upstairs. And he kept saying, one more level of the game where we play with plushies and pretend that we're playing video games, but with plushies.
Actually, here you
I
go.
kept saying to myself, I'm so grateful for this. I'm so grateful for my son. I'm so grateful to be playing this plushie game. I want to go upstairs, but I'm very grateful for playing the plushie game.
It's a good game.
It is fun.
I'm grateful.
I am.
I was grateful playing football with him earlier.
Yes.
Outside in the rain.
Yay!
That's very beautiful.
No. But I did want to come up because I wanted to say thank you, Akira, because you've been so joyous tonight and I've really enjoyed it. And I really love gratitude. I'm a believer.
As a concept.
I am a believer in gratitude and I just wanted to say thank you.
It feels like it works.
It does indeed.
Well, I'm very grateful to you, beautiful wife.
Thanks, baby.
And I'm very grateful to this life that we have. For this life we have. I'm very grateful for our family.
I have heart eyes.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, and thank you to all members of the MAZ.
Yeah.
Very much.
Shouts out to you.
So grateful for you guys.
Bad Mama Jammers out there.
Yeah, it's just awesome. I've had such a fun night again. Thank you, Akira.
Yeah, you're welcome, baby.
I'm sorry, in a way, I couldn't be in here more, but
you are in my heart, always, and also just over yonder.
Yes.
You know.
Is there one more song, or what's happening?
Yeah, I think we've probably got one more song. Oh, Vanessa says, nice hearing your voice, Charlotte. Yeah, you could have come around here and
I know,
said
he
hi.
handed me a microphone on this side of the desk, so
I thought
here
you were
I
going
am.
to keep moving around.
I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know. Anyways,
Well, you
I
know
have an
you're
important
always-
question.
Okay, what's the important question?
Has Spectrum held up tonight?
As the people, I've not seen any problems on my end.
Well, that's good.
The KB per S has not gone below 2,167 the whole night, as far as I have witnessed.
Okay, well, that's good.
So, pretty sweet so far.
What I've seen looked good as well.
Yeah. So that's pretty sweet. How about you guys? How's it been for you guys? Walking Mall Poet says no problems.
Woohoo!
Mad Moon Rabbit says grateful for Happy Dawn family. The Triad says, dude, Akira makes me want to have a green screen. Wonder if I could tie that into my work meetings.
Do it.
I don't know if I ain't got a green screen. I got a spaceship. I don't know what you're talking about. This is the view from my spaceship. Can you not tell? Can you not see how when you go onto the right camera view, you can actually see? Look. It's obviously the window of a spaceship. You see? Obviously, green screen. Shut up.
That's a nice window, that.
And that is the sound Oh, you haven't got headphones on, so you can't hear.
No.
Can you hear the sound? Hercules was like, I can hear the fans, Dada. Where can I hear them?
It's the spaceship, is it?
Well, the spaceship manages to pick up the sound of the audience from across space and time,
That is amazing.
and then rebroadcasts it out to the world.
Epic activities only in 2020.
I mean, that's what I said, right? Did I lie?
No.
Did I lie? I did not lie.
What's the one more song?
One more song. One more song. And the gratitude special.
Yeah.
What could it be? What gratitude song? We've got so many gratitude songs, by the way. But I definitely want more. But I think it's going to be this one. MAZ, make some noise! It's a beautiful day to be alive here at the Beacon of Recorded Human Days to be alive.
Akira.
Yeah, that's right, baby.
The Don.
Hey. Yeah. Major League Facts.
When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous,
and surly. Why?
They're like this because they can't tell good from evil. But I have seen the beauty of good and the ugliness of evil, and have recognized that the wrongdoer has a nature related
to my own. Yeah.
Not the same blood or birth, but the same mind, and possessing a share in the divine. Not the same blood or birth, but the same mind, and possessing a share in the divine. So none of them can hurt me, no one can implicate me in ugliness, nor can I feel angry at my relative or hate it. We were born to work together like feet, hands and eyes, like the two rows of teeth, upper and lower. To obstruct each other is unnatural. To feel anger at someone, to turn your back on them, these are obstructions. Yo, discard your thirst for books so you won't die in bitterness, but in cheerfulness and truth. Grateful to the gods from the bottom of your heart. Grateful to the gods from the bottom of your heart. Discard your thirst for books so you won't die in bitterness, but in cheerfulness and truth. Grateful to the gods from the bottom of your heart. Grateful to the gods from the bottom of your heart. Discard your thirst for books so you won't die in bitterness, but in cheerfulness and truth. Grateful to the gods from the bottom of your heart. Grateful to the gods from the bottom of your heart. Whatever this is that I am, it is flesh, a little spirit and intelligence. Woo. Throw away your books, stop letting yourself be distracted. That is not allowed. Nah. Instead, as if you were dying right now, despise your flesh, a mess of blood, pieces of bone, a woven tangle of nerves, veins and arteries. Consider what the spirit is, air, and never the same air, but vomited out and gulped in again every instant. Finally, the intelligence. Think of it this way, you are an old man. Stop allowing your mind to be a slave, to be jerked about by selfish impulses, to kick against fate and the present, and mistrust the future. What is divine is full of providence. Even chance is not divorced from nature, for the inweaving and infolding of things governed by providence. Everything proceeds from it. And then there is necessity in the needs of the whole world, of which you are a part. Whatever the nature of the whole does and whatever serves to maintain it is good for every part of nature. The world is maintained by change in the elements and in the things they compose. Yeah. That should be enough for you. Treat it as an axiom, treat it as an axiom. Yo, discard your thirst for books so you won't die in bitterness, but in cheerfulness and truth. Grateful to the gods from the bottom of your heart. Grateful to the gods from the bottom of your heart. Discard your thirst for books so you won't die in bitterness, but in cheerfulness and truth. Grateful to the gods from the bottom of your heart. Grateful to the gods from the bottom of your heart. Discard your thirst for books so you won't die in bitterness, but in cheerfulness and truth. Grateful to the gods from the bottom of your heart. Grateful to the gods from the bottom of your heart. Oh, what a glorious thing, waking up in the morning, baby. Oh, what a glorious thing, you get to have the whole day. Hey, oh, what a glorious thing, waking up in the morning, baby. Oh, what a glorious thing. You. Oh, discard your thirst for books so you won't die in bitterness, but in cheerfulness and truth. Grateful to the gods from the bottom of your heart. Grateful to the gods from the bottom of your heart. Discard your thirst for books so you won't die in bitterness, but in cheerfulness and truth. Grateful to the gods from the bottom of your heart. Grateful to the gods from the bottom of your heart. Remember how long
putting this up? How many extensions the gods gave you and you didn't use them? At some point you have to recognize what world it is that you belong to, what power rules it and from what source you spring. That there's a limit to the time assigned to you, and if you don't use it to free yourself, it will be gone and will never return. Yo, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was the Meaning Stream one number 190. 190 Meaning Streams. 10 away from 200. We're celebrating 200 next Thursday. What are we going to do for that? Oh my goodness. I don't know how it happens. I don't know how it keeps happening, but it keeps happening, baby. It just keeps getting more epic, more powerful, more joyful. Yeah! Shouts out to everybody locked in. Very, very grateful for all of you who've been here tonight. Grateful to the whole crew, baby. Grateful to the whole crew. Grateful to the gods and the crew, you know? Shouts out to that crew and shouts out to those gods. Shouts out to the spaceship. Shouts out to Melinda K, who was thankful for the MAZ. Bless you, Melinda K. Bless you in Madness Lies Sanity. CO9 Productions. Major League shout out. Thank you, Wade Crescent. Uncle Wade. Jared K. Jared R. Brian F. In Madness Lies Sanity. Sawyer Seven Eyes and Love Coach. Asa Israel and Richard Young and Atlas and Atlas. God bless all of you who support the wave. Without whom there would be no wave. Without whom no wave there would be. And if you want to support the MAZ, you know what you can do. You can head on over to Meaningwave.com right now and cop yourself an epic shirt like this. You can get yourself the MAZ shirt right now, and if you use the discount code that we've set up for tonight, which is thank you Maz, all capitals, thank you Maz, you can get 10% off your order. We've also got the new Great Wave of Meaning line. We've got the new Quotes of Meaning line. Go cop all those right now, baby, because it's a beautiful day to be alive, and you need fly shit, baby. You can also go to Spotify and listen to playlists, go to Bandcamp, download musics. We just put up the Lo-Fi Christmas playlist on Spotify because people are searching for Christmas lo-fi like crazy right now. It's the second biggest video on the YouTube channel is now Lo-Fi Christmas. People are really hyped for Christmas this year. People really need that Christmas feeling. People are really looking forward to it. And who can blame them? Who can blame them? A lot of those people don't know that the MAZ exists, and you can get that Christmas feeling every day here at the MAZ. I mean, you can. You can. It's beautiful. It's joyful. It's glittery. You know, come here if you need that feeling. And, you know, come back here tomorrow. We're here at 7 on the dot. Every time it's 7 a.m., 7 p.m., we are here regulating. And if you pay attention to the Instagram stories tomorrow, you'll see me working on the Alan Watts album. Yes, you will. I'm considering turning on the cameras in the studio at some point during this process. I'm thinking about it. We might do that. We shall see. We shall see. Embrace de Quez says a Christmas Carol wave when? Well, you know, Christmas is coming, and you know there's going to be Christmas albums. You know there's going to be Christmas albums. Da-da-da! Because we're a Christmassy bunch. And we love Christmas. So yeah, if you want to support the wave, you can do all that. You can join the channel. You can get access to all the emojis and things of that nature. We're dropping a mix shortly. What else? You can go to Patreon, do that. You can go to Bandcamp, download the music. You can make a one-time donation via the link below. You can go to Meaningwave.com and buy yourself an MAZ shirt. But the most important thing you can do, brothers and sisters, is let the people know. Meaningwave exists! And if that ain't something to be thankful for, well, I don't know what is. Yeah, dig. Meaningwave victorious, that's right, Cosmic Kangaroo. Joy to the MAZ, that's right, Sheila Ferreira. Welcome to Maz, Andrew Huang. Hey, we rated Andrew last night. Andrew's a G, that's why. He's playing epic records. Shouts out to Andrew Huang, whose surname I probably butchered. Shouts out to everyone who joins us for the Meaningwave morning show. Shouts out to the, Meaningwave missionaries who got a rating afterwards. It's been epic rating this week. We keep finding really good DJs. Really good DJs like Andrew Huang, whose name I am butchering, at Street Flicker. Shouts out to you, baby. Join us tomorrow morning if you want an epic morning DJ set and an epic raid afterwards. And we'll be back tomorrow, Same bad time, same bad channel, same meaning time, same meaning channel. Thank you all for being here. It is indeed a beautiful day to be alive. Here at the peak of recorded human civilization. There is nowhere I would rather be than right here, right now, with you bad motherfucker, you. Join me now for a bite 5. It's the custom that my son coined. It's like the international high five, but we say bye. Feels like it works.
Good.
3, 2, 1. Au revoir, baby. Oh yeah, Meaningwave Radio 24/7 is on the second channel if you need that.